Previously, Nina was attacked by an assassin and Azazel and Sophia saved her. Nina was heartbroken after Charius broke up with her. To join the Onyx Knights, Alisand killed Elle. The story continues as Alisand killed Elle, but Favaro saw him escaping. Later they took Elle to Rita, but she could not save him, and he died. Azazel accused Diaz and Alisand since they were the only two other persons who knew about this hideout and were not present at that time. Caesar defends his men, but Favaro told them that it was Alisand who killed Elle. He saw him running from there. Azazel got enraged on hearing this and vows to kill Alisand and Charius since they think the king ordered the murder of Elle. Sophia and Jean leave for the land of gods. Meanwhile, Alisand goes to the Onyx Knights captain and shows him the blade with Elle's blood. He wants to join Onyx Knights. He is then taken to the place where Onyx Knights are made. A magical stone is implanted in their chest which absorbs their life energy and in return, it gives them power. After learning the huge payment for receiving this power, he starts having second thoughts. Captain tells him that if he joins them, he will be made the new captain of Orleans Knights. Caesar meets Diaz and tells him what Alisand has done. Diaz tells him that it must be Alisand's lone action and the king would never entrust him with such an important task. He also tells Caesar that the king has left for Ados. Unlike others, Nina can't cry. She tells the dead body of Elle that because she has seen so many sad incidents, she has forgotten how to be sad. In heaven, Jean asks Gabriel to make her a saint again so she can fight Charius. Gabriel fulfills her wish, and she starts preparing for war. Azazel goes to hell and asks Lucifer for his help. He tells him that now is the best time to attack humans. He tells Lucifer that Saint Jean is also coming, and she will attack with the help of the gods. Lucifer tells him that this seems impossible and that the former saint is coming to attack King Charius. Azazel tells him that her son has been murdered and now she will take revenge. Lucifer is hesitant at first, but after Azazel keeps pushing him to attack, he finally gives in to his bold request. Meanwhile, Nina keeps cleaning things, but when she sees Elle's clothes she naturally starts crying. And after a while, when she is done crying, she tells Favaro that if King Charius keeps killing the ones she loves, she will stop him. Jean uses Gabriel's powers and addresses everyone that if they are against the rule of Charius, they must pick up their weapons and gather at Edith's Hill. She wages war against the Mad King, Charius. This is heard by everyone including Nina, Caesar, and even Lucifer in hell. He now believes Azazel. Nina and her friends fly towards Ibos, and this is the first time they are going there after the Bahamut attack 10 years ago. Here the king observes as his men try and modify Dromos, which they will later use. He mentions breaking some seal. Jean gathers her army at Edith and makes a nice speech. Her army is very versatile as it includes humans, gods as well as demons. Everyone who hates the rule of King Charius is present there. Meanwhile, in Anata E, the general public starts evacuating in fear of war while the Onyx captain orders his man to increase security around the prison island. Alisand becomes a captain, but his men don't respect his rank. They think they should also leave the sinking ship and join Lady Jean, like the 2nd Regiment which joined her earlier. Diaz and Caesar go meet Jean. They tell her that killing her son was not ordered by King Charius. It was an act done by Alisand on his own. She is still not satisfied with their answer, and she tells them that still, the king is partly responsible for the death of her son as her son was being chased on his orders. She rejects their peace offer and leads her men to war against humans. Her forces attack Anata E, and they have an upper hand on the humans. Since most of the Onyx Knights are gone to protect Dromos, Orleans Knights and other soldiers are no match in front of the joint army of gods, demons, and humans. Finally, Nina and her friends reach Ibos, which is covered with clouds of fog, which serves as a good cover to hide what they are doing. And here Nina and Favaro enter there, and they start fighting the Onyx Knights. They then observe the king breaking the seal of Bahamut. Nina tells him that if he is going to kill more of her loved ones she will stop him, and she jumps at Charius. She manages to grab his sword, and as she is about to kill him, she stops. Favaro asks why they want to free Bahamut. The old man, who is an advisor of the king, tells him that they are not planning on resurrecting the monster. Instead, they want to do the opposite. Favaro asks them to tell him the whole truth. The old man tells him that the king plans to slay Bahamut with Dromos. He also tells him that 10 years ago one of the royal stewards found a book in a secret room that belonged to the demon involved with Bahamut, which had information on Bahamut and Dromos. They checked the knowledge, and it was right. Bahamut would one day return. The king tells him that he will do whatever it takes to end Bahamut. Favaro asks Charius whether his eye was also part of the price he had to pay. The king tells them to leave, otherwise their lives might be at risk. Favaro tells them that if he planned on doing this, then he could not order his men to kill Nina or Elle, as that would only make more enemies for him. Bahamut finally appears and his terror is felt everywhere. Charius orders his men to draw Bahamut to Anata E, so he can kill him using Dromos. Jean's army manages to take the palace, but because they didn't find any Onyx Knights here, she wonders where they are. She then observes signs of a fight near Ibos, so she tells her forces to march towards there since the king must be there. As her forces reach there, they face lots of resistance from the Onyx Knights. Just as her soldiers began to face some difficulties, Lucifer appears with his army of demons. The demons all around the capital start cheering for their king. Azazel takes off and joins the fight. Diaz and Caesar run through the city, and they discuss how quickly Jean's army is moving forward. Caesar says that because her army also has humans, Onyx Knight's powers are not effective against them. They then notice a group of young demons being bullied by Orland's knights. They save them and Diaz spots Alisand in the corner. He goes after him to punish him for what he did to Elle. When Diaz catches up to Alisand, he puts on a sorry face and shows that he is ashamed of his actions, but in reality, he was just playing tricks on Diaz. He makes a surprise attack on Diaz, but he catches his blade with his hands. Alisand goes and hides with a young demon, but the demon kills him with his small knife. Diaz comes there and Alisand tells him that he doesn't want to die. The battle intensifies and eventually, Jean and Azazel find King Charius. They want to kill him, but his Onyx Knights come to save him. In Anata E, Caesar looks at the ships that are now actively fighting across the large water. He thinks to swim to them, but Rita comes and tells him that it is not needed. She uses her magic and all the dead bodies in the surrounding come and make a whole pile before her. Rita and Caesar step on them and they start traveling towards the main fight, which is happening close to the island. Charius says that he can't die just yet. He has to fulfill his destiny. Azazel and Jean manage to kill the weekend Onyx Knights, and now as they are about to attack Charius, Caesar comes and stands in front of the king. He sacrifices himself and saves the king. Everyone feels sad for Caesar, but his duty to protect the king had been fulfilled. Bahamut appears in the sky, and everyone now looks at the bigger danger in front of their eyes. Their attention from Charius shifts to him. Bahamut begins his destruction, and nothing is safe from his wrath. Nina and others are almost blown by one of his attacks. Caesar takes his last breath and dies, whereas Nina remembers how her father said his last goodbye in a similar situation when Bahamut attacked a decade ago. Favaro tells her that in Bahamut's previous attack he could not save the girl he loved, and now it's time for her to decide what she wants. She remembers her love for Chris and runs to save him. Charius tells Azazel and Jean that they are free to do whatever they want with him after he kills the beast. He then moves towards Dromos, while others move away. Bahamut attacks them all, but Lucifer and his forces come just in time to block his attack. They divert the large attack and save everyone's lives. Charius tries to activate Dromos, but before he can start it, Nina jumps and tells him that she won't let him do this alone. She also puts her hand, and this way they will share the consequences of using the weapon. They successfully activate the weapon and Bahamut gets killed. Nina sees a vision where she looks at a girl in Bahamut's light. The girl whispers something in her ears and disappears. Bahamut turns into a stone, and everyone takes a moment to relax as the monster has been slain. Time passes by and the city again starts shining with life. Workers began the reconstruction and Nina goes and helps them just like she did when she came to the city for the first time. She observes them make another drawing of the king. Nina helped save them just like her father played a big part in saving them years ago. Nina lost her ability to speak after killing Bahamut while the king lost his eyesight. However, he continued to rule over the land. Demons and humans have not become best friends, but their relations have improved now, as they all live united. No one is a slave now. Jean left the capital city and is now living in the land of gods. Azazel disappeared somewhere, whereas Rita and Nina continue to live with Bacchus. Rita tells Sophia that she can teach her how to cook like her and then she can cook for Bacchus, who has a crush on her. Later Favaro also joins them, and he tells them that he is not here to eat but he is here to say his goodbyes. He will go back to his life wandering. Before going he meets Nina, who tells him that she saw his lover in the light of Bahamut and she wished him luck. He then asks Nina the same question he asked her when he finished her training. He asks her which way does the wind blows. She answers that it blows towards tomorrow. Nina then goes to meet the king, who is sitting in the palace. She holds her hand, and he instantly recognizes her. The two again dance. Favaro goes and notices that the statue of Bahamut has broken and he now thinks that Bahamut is still alive. Rita and the zombie of Kaisar look at him from a distance as he rides away from them. If you enjoyed this recap, check out the next episode. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more anime recaps, turn on the bell notification for future uploads and leave a like to help the channel out. Thanks for watching.